We are doing Srimad Bhagavatam. We had completed till verse 18. Is it 18? Yeah. And we had also learned that there are lots of things which a person is supposed to do. That means an individual who is in the world of spiritual is not supposed to be a selfish human being. See, how does this work? Suppose you are an enlightened person. You have got everything you want. What is it that you want? You got knowledge, you got enlightenment, you got everything. And then you are reluctant to pass on that to another person. So you are going to be unhappy. You are going to have sadness in your life. You are going to have misery in your life. You see, think about it like this. There are 4 children and there is a prize in the class. You see, prize, you understand, a prize is given in the class. So the teacher says to the students, the person who does well, I will give him a big bar of chocolate. A bar of chocolate. So out of these 4, one child wins the bar of chocolate. And imagine he is eating the bar of chocolate in front of these other 3 children. Now you are one of the child over there. How are you going to feel about it? And this person and this child who is eating this bar is enjoying it. He is doing enjoyment over there. He is not willing to share. He is selfish to the core. Just because those other children are less intelligent, are not in a position to do, this child thinks that, oh, I got this because of my intelligence. I got this because I am teacher's pet. Do you get the point? People think it is a privilege and they misuse privileges. There are needy people in this world. The needy people may be not so good at it. Somebody's intelligence level could be high, somebody's intelligence level could be mid, and somebody's intelligence level can be very, very low. They may be absolutely street type. But does it mean that you are not supposed to give that? What is most important in spirituality is to share the knowledge. And we should never judge a person. If you are getting the knowledge, you can say, can I get the knowledge, but not necessary that I want to share it with others? You cannot say those words. If you got the knowledge, you got to share it. Now think like this. Does knowledge become less by sharing? No. Knowledge grows by sharing the knowledge. I hope you get the point. It is money will become less. Suppose you are sharing money. You have, say, 100 rupees and you are giving somebody 5 rupees, 10 rupees and all that. So what happens to that person? That person has got less amount of money at the end of the day. But with the knowledge, can I say my knowledge became less because I shared the knowledge? No. So in the world of spiritual and also in the material world, it is important to share the knowledge. Human beings keep the knowledge to themselves. Let us say you are sitting on a patent. You know what a patent is, isn't it? Suppose you are sitting on a patent and you don't want to give the patent to anybody. You are waiting for the patent to give you eggs. That means money. And nobody in this world is buying your patent. So your patent dies with you. See, there is certain rules which say, you can use it for 10 years and all that. Then suppose your patent dies with you. What happens to that? So you got a diamond and you hid it in a very deep well or something like that so that nobody can get it. Is that okay with you? So the knowledge is that. Knowledge has to be shared with everybody, not just with yourself. I hope you get this point. And you should not be having this kind of an understanding that somebody is good or somebody is bad. The happiness comes when you share, when you give others. It is not when you eat it yourself. You may earn $1 billion, but that $1 billion which you are going to put in your bank account or put it in shares or whatever, what use is it to the world? Tell me. See, and I understand there is a capitalist philosophy and there is a philosophy where it is a democratic kind of an institution. Okay, let us distribute everything and all that. No, what I am trying to say is this. If you have so much money and if the world needs it, why is it not important for you to give it? Got the point? Similarly, in knowledge, if you have so much of knowledge, why is it not important for you to pass on the knowledge to those who deserve it, those who need it? Again, who are you to decide the deservability? You get what I am saying? Human beings think that they are deserving, somebody is deserving and somebody is not. How can you decide on a deservability? So in a class, when a teacher is teaching, does she look at deservability when she's teaching on the blackboard? No. She is giving the same knowledge to 100 or 50 children at one time. Think about it. And if you think that this spiritual knowledge is to be given to only one person or two persons, it is not a done thing. This is the answer which we have to understand. And this is what was told by Narada to Vyasdev. You have to share your knowledge. You are a great devotee of the Lord. Okay, can you share your stories? You see, you know stories of God. So can you please give these stories to everybody? That was the answer. I hope you get it. So today we are going to start a new verse. We are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 5, verse 19. Is this Narada's instructions on Srimad Bhagavatam? My dear Vyas, even though a devotee of Lord Krishna sometimes falls down, somehow or the other, he certainly does not undergo material existence like others, is doing fruity work, etc. Because a person who has once relished the taste of the lotus feet of the Lord can do nothing but remember that ecstasy again and again. See, this is a beautiful line where he says that many a times, human beings create a lot of problems. They create errors. They make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Is there anybody in this world who doesn't make mistakes? That's what Jesus Christ said. No? Somebody who has not sinned should take the stone and throw it. This is what he said. Everybody had sinned. So everybody is supposed to do that. In the same manner, in spiritual, we cannot pinpoint a person that you are bad, you are good, this one is like this, that one is like that. No. Everybody is same in the eyes of God. Got it? Yes. Depending on your prarabdha karma, that is your karma, whatever benefits that you are supposed to get, you will get. Benefits could also be some kinds of problems, correct? So everybody goes through their problems, everybody goes through their happinesses also. So misery and happiness both are two sides of the same coin, right? Agreed? And this cannot be determined by anybody. Can you determine that you're going to get happiness now? See, you may think that, oh, I am in love with someone, I want to get married, I'm going to have happiness. Are you mistaken? Yes. Who told you that after marriage you're going to get happiness? There is no guarantee of happiness anywhere in this world. I hope you get the point. Likewise, is there a guarantee that you're going to be miserable throughout your life? That also cannot be said, no? Today you may be a miserable person, you may not have any money. But tomorrow you may win a big lottery. You may get a lot of money and you may become rich. Is it possible? Yes, anything is possible. So misery and happiness cannot be determined. It comes on its own and it goes on its own. All right? We just have to go through life. Whatever happens, we are just supposed to accept it and move on. People fight normally. When some things happen to them, they will fight. They will say, why did this thing happen to me? This should not have happened, blah, blah, blah. All those things they say. But it is a part of life. Please understand one thing. That whatever has to come to you will anyway come to you. Did you get it? Your karma determines what is supposed to come to you. And that is the reason why our job in this life is to face life the way it comes. And we should not be bothered about how that comes, what happens. It is going to happen. If there is happiness, you will get happiness. If there is sadness, there is going to be sadness. If you are going to be miserable, yes, there is going to be a misery. Right? Now, even for a devotee of God, see the words. Even for a devotee of God, the God's devotee may fall down by doing his task. Sometimes the person goes off the track. What happens to the person? He loses the track. If a person loses the track, that is what he says, somehow falls down. Is there anybody in this world who will not fall down? You may think you are perfect. Today you may think you are perfect, but just the thinking itself will make you fall down because that's your ego talking. Do you understand? That means you have already fallen down. No, nothing can happen to me. You can't say those words. Say, likewise in politics also, nothing cannot happen to me. What do you mean by nothing cannot happen? Everything can happen and anything can happen. Some people get elected, some people lose, some people this thing happens, that thing, everything happens. Now, we are so much bothered about our daily life, isn't it? So what happens is a person may be on the path of spiritual. He may be a devotee of God, but he may lose his ground that time. Something may transpire in his life. His could be her life also. Okay, we are talking about both. That is man and a woman. So something can happen to that person. And that something could be destiny, isn't it? Something which destiny has programmed. Maybe the person who was there was completely lost in God, suddenly decides, no, tomorrow I want to get married. And after marriage, he goes in on the path of material world. I hope you get this point. Many a times in spirituality, I have seen in the last so many years, I have seen people are very, very devoted to me. They are devoted to the scriptures. They are coming and sitting in front of me. They are doing so much of lessons. They will do the scriptures and they will be attentive. They will attend every satsang of mine and be very, very regular. And suddenly something happens in their life. They lose track of everything. So somebody says, okay, I have a problem because he has not given me what I wanted. The person can go off the track. Somebody can get cancer. Somebody can get lost in the material world. I want to make money. I want to make money. Somebody can say, I want to go to my village and get married and settle down over there. Understood? And the person who feels, I have been with Guruji for so many years, may one fine day decide, I want to kick his ass and I want to go away. Can that happen? Previous verse we did. Misery and happiness cannot be determined. Now, this kind of sentence, can it be determined? And who is saying to whom? Narada is telling these words to Vyasdev. Vedvyas is told that you, Mr. Vedvyas, can go off the track also. Who are you? Some great person? You may be Krishna himself, but even Krishna can fall off. Got the point? If he is in the material world, have you not seen all the sages and saints? One person ran away with Mohini, one person ran away with, how many different stories are there? Have you not heard those stories? Have you not heard of Vishwamitra? So many stories are there. The Lord himself will get lost. Shivji ran after Mohini, isn't it? Even the Lord can forget the track. So this can happen. Anything is possible in this world. Anything can happen. So you can't guarantee that you are going to be there permanently or always going to be there. What gives you the right to say those words? You can't. Understood? And that is the reason why a person should not become egoistic and arrogant in this world. Egoism and arrogance will lead to the person's downfall very soon. And then, what is important here is to have that humility, love, devotion. The path of devotion has to be continued. So what is the thing what is it that is mentioned over here? Narada is very clearly saying this. If a person is a devotee and he goes away from devotion, in the next life, he will start from where he lost his devotion. Did you get the point? So in the next life, he will come back as a devotee only. This is the beauty of devotion. So those who lose their track will come back after some time. So there are lots of people who were there with me in my previous life. And every time I meet them, they may wonder, okay, how did I land up with you? They always have this great thing in their, how did I land up with you? I don't know how I came to you. My friend brought me here. That is what they think, Somebody, some friend or some relative or somebody brought you here. No. It is the relationship with devotion that brought you here. You have already crossed it in your last life there and you left it at that. After you left it at that, this life, you are back in action. You could be 40 years old also, does not matter. You can start at 16 also, does not matter. You can start at 4 years and 5 years also. And there is a certain amount of time that you will be there with me. Everybody cannot be with me all the time. Understood? So some person will be there with me for 10 years. Some person may be there for 2 months. Some person may be there for 2 years. Doesn't matter. Sometimes I have to personally tell a person, see, your time is up. You have to go. The person is reluctant, is saying, no, I want to be with you. Sorry, who told you that? Your time is up, finished. You can go. This person gets upset and angry. They may call names. They may say whatever they feel like. Please understand, as a spiritual master, my job is not to leave anybody. Whether it is this life, past life, or whichever life. It's a part of a coterie. It's a part of a team. We will continue. So today, if you take a chance and you say, no, I enough of these satsangs and all that. I hate these satsangs. Every morning I have to sit, or somebody will say in US will say, every evening, what is this nonsense? I have to listen to the same thing over and over and over. Every satsang that he gives is the same thing he repeats. Now I'm fed up of all these things. I will leave him. Good for you. You can leave and go. There were a couple of people who were leaving and going. At that time, they started giving me a lot of bad words. They said a lot of bad things. I told them very clearly on their face. I said, don't worry. I will see you in your next life when you come back exactly at this moment in time. At that particular place where you dropped off, that place you will start with me again. Because I cannot leave you. You may leave me at this time. It is okay with me. And that is what is the meaning of the words. That they will not be going away. So the devotee of God always continues. And there is always a misconception. This misconception was created by their mind. See, many a times when I say, okay, you are a part of the Gopi gang. Okay, we'll all be together at one time. Do you remember these words were already said by many of the sages in the past? We will be together. Was this said by Ramakrishna Paramahansa to every other? Was it also said by Sai Baba of Shirdi? We will be together and we will enjoy our talks over here. He said that, isn't it? What does that actually mean? When the sage or the saint or the dear Lord who has come on earth as an avatar, when he says these words, you are assuming that after your death, you're going to be with him. That is your assumption. That assumption is not correct. Because in your world, you are figuring out time as a linear factor. No. What he is saying cannot be understood in the normal sense. You will be with me can be that after the end of this entire yuga, you will be with me. Could be that, isn't it? Or no? All the disciples of Buddha said the same words to Buddha. You know how many disciples were there? Many of them. 4 were principal disciples. They also said to Buddha, Buddha, we will be with you. We also want to become like Buddha. Buddha said, there is no entry for you people. I am not giving you permission to enter along with me. There is another domain which is there, which you have to go to. That domain is called the Bodhisattva domain. So you go to Bodhisattva domain, mark your attendance and see what is your next duty. Maybe you are there in your night duty, or maybe you are there in your next duty. You know, they call it the rooster. In most of the companies, they call it the rooster, isn't it? So you will get a rooster, you will get okay. Or if you are a pilot, what happens to the pilot? Pilot gets that document at home, oh, you are there on the next flight from here to Muscat. From Mumbai to Muscat is your next flight. And it was not a part of the itinerary, and suddenly he will get it. So then, this is what happens. So you have a rooster where you are supposed to be joining another duty somewhere. So the poor Bodhisattva has to come back again. Now, Bodhisattva doesn't come alone. He has got his Astra Shastra and all those things. Okay? Means what? He's got his assistants also coming along with him. He doesn't come alone. When the captain of the football team goes, or the captain of a cricket team goes, does he go alone to play? He goes with his team, isn't it? So the team goes and team comes with him because they are a part of his circle. So this person who asked me this question, I told that person, yes, you are a part of my coterie and my team. I am going to do the selection for the next. What do you mean by that? I am going to do the selection for the next life. You behave nicely with me, I will put you in the team next time. Otherwise, you can go and sit on the bench or in the pavilion. You can just cool yourself and keep on drinking Coca-Cola over there. No problem. So that is how it works. So it doesn't mean that you will be back in action. It could be you will be benched. It is called benching, no? It's a very common term in IT industry. This person is benched. So like that, you could be benched over there and you could be the next team, not you. Somebody else will go. You're going to get angry about it because you say, what is it? I have done a good job, but no. Your assessment is always there. And that is why he says, because a person who once relishes the taste of this lotus feet of the Lord, once a person is a devotee, always wants to be lost in devotion. It is like, if you have taken one to ski, you want it again and again and again, all the time. It is like intoxication. You are a drug addict of devotion. Not the real drug addict. I'm talking about devotional drug addict. The drug is called devotion. And you are going to be drug addict for devotion all your lifetimes. So once you are in it, you are trapped forever. Okay? Shri Krishna says, you are finished. You are always going to be with me. All right? That is how the verse works. All right? So now let us move to the next one. Shri Krishna is himself the cosmos. And still he is aloof from it. From him only has this cosmos manifestation emanated in him is rest. And unto him it enters after annihilation. Your good self knows all this. I have given you a synopsis. Here is the line which is telling you. Sri Krishna is the universe and the whole cosmos. Everything in this universe is him alone. You think the benching is also not him? Huh? Do you understand what I'm talking about? You see, you are sitting there waiting for his next arrival. It's not that he is not arriving. One of his essence is already there. Some people will go to, say, Goloka. Some people will stay on the earth. Some people will go on moon. Some people will go somewhere else. Okay. One day, there was a very funny incident that happened. My daughter was in her room. This was in midnight, in the middle of the night. And she was doing her studies or something like that on her table. And it was very cold outside. It was minus 30, 40 degrees or something like that. She was in north of England. And it was chilled and to the bone. And she was sitting and doing her studies. Suddenly, she saw Krishna standing over there. And he's literally pushing her like this, like this, like this. And she literally backed up on the table and fell backwards. And then he's telling her, tell Krishna over there. And he gave a message. She freaked out. Now this was in the midnight. So if it is midnight over there, you know what time in India it is, no? It is early morning. So I got a call at some 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock or something like that. I got a call. I want to tell you something. What do you want to tell me? Krishna has said, Krishna, you are supposed to do this. Now, this is a double Krishna. Who is this double Krishna? Nobody knows. So, one word Krishna, second word Krishna. So, he says, Krishna has said this to me. I am supposed to tell this to you. And please don't try your stunts again with me like this. I was already early morning, 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock, I'm lost in my books. You have to understand. Today also, if you call me at that time, mostly I will be somewhere lost in some book or something like that. Or I may be lost in reading something. I thought, what happened? What are you talking about? And then she gave me, oh, yeah, that message. I was supposed to receive it. Okay. He has made you that vehicle so that I can receive the message. Now see the whole idea about it. It is not that Sri Krishna has one avatar. Sri Krishna has multiple avatars. Okay? He can be simultaneously in various locations. It is your mind which says that he can be in one place. Is that correct or wrong? It is your ideation that Krishna can be only in one place. So Sri Krishna can take birth here in this book also in Gokul. Okay, he is there in Mathura. He was born in the jail. I'm sorry, who told you he is born in the jail? He was not born in the jail. He manifested over there. And then before manifestation, do you remember what happened? A four-armed form of Krishna stood in front of the parents and said, see, I am going to be born just now to you. And he gave one full funda and full theory about what is going to happen. And he gave an entire story. You are supposed to put me in one basket and carry me across the river. Okay. And replace me with this another baby over there. He gave a full story and then he vanished. And then soon thereafter at 12 o'clock, Krishna was born. So who was that person who was there just now? Don't know. And who is born? Don't know. Who is the Krishna who was there in Vrindavan? Don't know. That's the point. And who was there who went to Dwarka? And why is it that he went to Dwarka? You see, the funniest part of it all is we do not understand Krishna at all. We put limitations on him. The limitations are very, very peculiar. When Narada was asked the same question by Vyasdev, not here, it is not in this scripture. Vyasdev asked him, can you describe the forms of Sri Krishna? So he says, yes, the supreme form has got 4 hands and he carries Shankha Chakra, you know that chakra which is there, it goes on his hands. And Shankha, you know, huh? Gada and Padma. Really? And then, what is his other form? He says, Gada is replaced by a hull, a plow. Really? A plow. Then the third avatar, he says, then the third avatar is replaced with another weapon, a pestle. You know what a pestle is, no? You pound things with pestle. So in one more, there is it's not here. There used to be a picture over here, or there is one image, a black image this much, which is there in Udupi. Udupi Krishna, you know what he's carrying? He's carrying one rod with him. It is called the pestle. It is his third avatar. It is not the first. The first avatar has these four things. The second avatar has this. The third avatar has pestle. And then the fourth one. Fourth one has a bunch of flowers in his hands. Huh? Sri Krishna with flowers? You see, he's got thousands of forms, and every form has different things. And his clothes also differ. The kaustup changes. Everything changes. So Sri Krishna's avatars are there even in the pavilion. Don't worry about it. So you may think that why I should go on the earth. He's not taking me. Don't worry. There is another person over there. Okay. He wants to pound somebody with a pestle. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe he wants you to be just his assistant pounding somebody. We don't know that. So be there. So this is how it works. I hope you get the point. And that is the reason why he says these words, that he is just the cosmos. He is everywhere. Everything rests in him. So at the end of the yuga, everything merges in him. That means if you are a devotee of Krishna, you will merge in him. Does not matter. So don't bother your head about when, where, how, why, and all that. Sometimes people get afraid, what is going to happen. There's nothing going to happen. Don't worry. Just be a devotee and just be lost in him. Finish. Sometimes you will be given one, when you're playing that football, they give that the yellow color, red color, something like that. They show, no? You can get that and you can get out of the stadium also, for all I care. But sometimes it may happen like that. We don't know. So, your good self knows about this. I have only given you a synopsis. Who is saying these words? Narada is saying, see, you already know this. Why are you asking me? Many a times I have to tell some of my devotees, especially one of them, you already know this. Why are you coming and asking me what is to be done? What should I do? How things are? Don't be a stupid person. Go do yourself. Go. Your job is to do. Just do it. No, I don't understand. How many lifetimes have I taught the same thing to you? If I have taught you in all your lifetimes, what is it I forgot? I don't know. What is this? I don't know. But you have got a job to do. If you are a devotee, then you are going to be my chamcha, no? You understand what a chamcha is, no? A spoon, you're always going to be around with me. I'll carry one fork and I will carry one spoon with me all the time. I have to use a spoon. You know that, no? Or you don't know that? I can't eat with my fingers for some reason. So you are my spoon. I will always carry one spoon in my pocket with me. What? Like people carry toothbrushes, no? Carry spoons with me. So it's like that. So don't worry about it. You just have to be a devotee. You can be devoted. And yes, sometimes you can fall off on the road also. You have a little extra during, New Year's Eve, and maybe you're gone off. Somewhere you will be lying in some gutter. Doesn't matter. I think everybody does that. Birmingham is known for all this. Have you seen how people in the middle of the street, they will be going naked on the streets. They'll be drinking, falling down here, there. In England, I think it's a very common thing. I don't know whether in New York also. I've seen New York City where it's pictures, where the young women and all are New Year and all this Christmas and all full. They are in full command of the road. One for the road, no. Everything for the road. And because they are on the road after that. So anyway, coming back to our story. So verse 21. Your goodness has perfect vision. You yourself can know the super soul personality of Godhead, that is Sri Krishna, because you are present at the plenary position of the Lord. Although you are birthless, you have appeared on the earth as a well-being of all people. Please therefore describe the transcendental past tense of Sri Krishna more vividly. So he says, Narada is telling him, see, don't act stupid, okay? I mean, I'm saying it in my language. I can't say these words to Vedvyas. Vedvyas will give me tight. Ah, Narada also will have to, become very politically correct when he's addressing. You see, your goodness has perfect vision. Okay? Is it 6 by 6 or something like that? Or whatever. You've got perfect vision. You can see everything around you. You don't have to wear glasses. That means you know everything. Perfect vision means your knowledge is perfect. Except that you are sitting over here. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What is this? What are you going to do? You are going to do everything that you are supposed to do. Go. See, in life, we also come across this situation where a person says, I don't know what I'm going to do. Especially in my entrepreneurship class, everybody says, 6 weeks went by, 7th week went by, 8th week went by. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. But you are going to do otherwise also. Okay. So there also, you will not be saying, I don't know what to do. You're not like a vulture. Okay. From Jungle Book. What are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Anyway, you're going to do that. So he says, you know the Lord. Why? Because you are a portion of the Lord. Did you get it? You are Sri Krishna yourself. Don't you know that? This is the problem with Sri Krishna. When Sri Krishna comes on earth, he himself doesn't remember who he is. And this is a fact of life. He says, I lost my memory. What to do? And sometimes he will act like a normal person. Many a times, he has to be given a wake-up call. Hey, come on, man. Your job is to not do this. Wake up, wake up. Wake me up before you go. So, wake up. This is what you got to do. And then he'll say, oh, really? Okay, I will do then. And then he will start. So, even when Vedvyas is concerned, he also needs a wake-up call. Now, do you know that there is a story which says this wake-up call thing? It's a very beautiful story when the Lord is enjoying his life as a pig. Okay? He's a pig, and he's got one nice piggy bank over there, big fat one. Okay? And this bank is giving a lot of, dollars, small children. And he's enjoying those things. My piggy bank, my house, my children, my this, my that. He's enjoying. And he's completely lost in it. All the gods get upset. He says, what is this Sri Krishna doing over there? He's behaving like as if he's, he's got this wife of his and all that. No, please wake him up. So all the gods go and tell him, Lord, please come. He says, no, I'm enjoying my life over here. As a pig, I love to end this thing, I love that muck lying all over the place, rolling in that black thing, all the dirt all over. It is so wonderful. It's a story about human beings. We are pigs of the highest order. We love to wallow in our muck all over the place. What is the muck? Wife, children, house, and a pigsty. Have you heard people when the mother goes to the child's room and says, what is this? Your room is like a pigsty. Doesn't she say these words? And human beings love to live in this pigsty. Family, wife, children, house, muck all over the place, money, this, that lying over there, and grunting all the time. Like that, how the pigs grunt. They keep on grunting and they just sleep over there. It's like that. So very funny. And that is the problem with human beings. God is also like that. When he takes a human form, he comes and he does this. So there has to be a wake-up call. So what is the wake-up call? They all go to Shivji. All the gods, every god goes to Shivji and says, please, can you wake up Mahavishnu? He's a Vishnu avatar, okay? Sri Krishna's avatar only. Can you go and wake him up? He's not listening to us. He's got so much lost in that piglet, the world of his in that pigsty. Go wake him up. And Shivji goes over there and says, Come on, Lord, your job is to go and do your work upstairs in the heaven. We have a lot of things to do. No, I just want to enjoy some more. Isn't that what we do early in the morning also? And especially when it is cold. It's cold, I want to sleep in bed. What is the difference between you and that? So don't enjoy. So he doesn't listen. So finally, what? Shivji has one nice pin, pointy stuff. You know what that is, no? Trishul. And imagine he pokes it in his whatever, rump or whatever. And then finish. Tea rump. And then, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. And then the Lord dies and goes to heaven. This is the story. Here Vedvyas is doing exactly that. He says, I don't know what to do. I'm so lost in this world. I've written enough. So he says, no. You wake up from your call. Wake up and start doing something. What are you supposed to do? Write stories. You are the only person who knows all the stories of the Lord. Now think about it. Vedvyas was born at that point in time. How does he know the stories of the Lord? Because he's the Lord himself. Can you not understand that? See, when I woke up in 2001, my biggest difficulty was this. If I open any book, I know this. I know this. What do you mean by I know this? You really go mad thinking, I want to go after a book which I don't know. So I went and bought even the Mormons' Bible, okay? I bought that Bible. I bought the Jewish Bible. I bought some very ancient Egyptian texts also. Okay, translations. Okay, I don't understand any other. Otherwise, tomorrow you'll say, do I know Chinese and all that? No, I don't know. So I bought Confucius. I bought this one. I bought that one. And I said, which is the most difficult book in the world? I'll buy that also. Buy means doesn't buy, second hand or something like that. So I bought and I said, I'm going to test myself. Do I know this or no? And I will randomly open a page. Yeah, I know this. This was the big difficulty. And that my thing was, how do I know? I have never opened this book. The first time in life I am opening this book, isn't it? And that was the mystery. So the first question that I asked my Guruji when I met him, how do I know all these things? Who taught me all these things? This body doesn't know anything. So he says, that book is written, no? Where it is written, I met your grandfathers, all that thing. Yeah. I taught you all these things. And that day I was carrying one book in my hand. That book also I taught you. You can imagine what would be my condition after that. Here, this poor fellow, Ved Vyas, is looking at Narada. What are you talking about? I don't understand. This is all very strange to me. So, he knows everything because he is there. And he has written the whole thing. He is a part and parcel of the whole stories. So naturally he will know it is divine knowledge. Nobody has to give it to you. Nobody has to tell you the original stories. You are the original person. You know your original stories. Many a times I also tell you all stories which are not there in any scripture. And you will wonder, ye kaisa hota hai? How does this work? We don't know. Don't worry. Those are original stories. And they are not known to you because it is not written anywhere. All these sages and saints of India, they will go and read a book and then they will do that. I don't have to. I just open the book and then I look at the camera. Or normally I'm looking at the wrong place. Camera is there, I'm looking here. Because I am looking at the screen rather than the camera. That is the problem. So here, the same thing happens with Vedvyas. He says, I don't know. So he says, the Narada is saying, see, for the well-being of this world, your job is to do this. You can imagine me getting kicked so many times. Imagine, I'm like a football, dup, like that. And And imagine Dattatreya has got 2 powerful legs. He's got 3 heads, boss. All the 3 energies with him, and he kicking me means what? Your job is to do this. I don't want to do. No. I mean, just imagine like that. Think about it. Sounds very funny, isn't it? So you have to go and do your duty. People come and tell me, I am not going to do. I want to enjoy myself. I want to go to Himalayas. I want to settle down over there. You want to be a part of my gang next time or no? Here is the proof of it. You want to be benched? Go. I don't care. You want to come next time? It's okay with me. You can leave me and go today. Next time I'll see you again. Bye. So my door is always open. Come and go. Huh? Wee Winky goes to the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. Like that. So you can be Wee Winky. Doesn't matter to me. Okay. Right? So it is like that. So he says, you are the personality of that God, Sri Krishna himself. You know all your stories. It is your job and your duty. It's your beholden duty. It is your swadharma to write these stories about yourself and write it beautifully. And this is what the advice is given by Narada to Vedvyas. So we have come to the end of verse 21. We will stop over here.